What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Madam Adam. It's time for another honest tarot deck review, my friends. We are talking about an interesting deck, one that I'm drawn to for a lot of reasons, but in other reasons it kind of is like, it's jarring. I don't know. Parts of it I'm like, that's a lot. Anyway, we're talking about Elemental Power Tarot today by Melinda Lee Holm. Looks like that. I think this is one that my husband picked out for me. And I'm a big fan of the elements, obviously, Knuckles. And I'm a big fan of teaching the way that the elements correspond to the minor arcana and throughout the nature, and the elements is a loud layer that I like to add to teaching tarot and explaining it and stuff like that. So Elemental Power Tarot includes 78 cards in a 64-page illustrated book by Melinda Lee Holm. Box is really lovely. I love the color palette here as well. This should tell you a bit about how this is going to go. Eliminating human figures entirely. The cards in Elemental Power Tarot present scenes based on the 5 elements, fire, water, earth, and air, the spirit, that invite the reader to step in and explore the cards. Divine Wisdom. Rohan Daniel Eason. Expressive illustrations hold a treasure trove of symbols that offer visual clues to the messages of the cards. The accompanying guidebook explains the elemental system of working with tarot cards and spreads and provides card meanings, including an apothecary item, a real earth element aid for each major arcana card. There's a lot of information in the guidebook, which is another reason why I am a big fan of this deck so far. So with over 25 years of study and practice, tarot priestess Melinda Lee Holm specializes in translating divine wisdom into guidance. In 2018, she launched Melinda Lee Holm Beauty, creating products with ingredients chosen for their magical properties, designed to integrate spiritual intention into our daily lives. She has been featured in Vogue, InStyle, WWD, The Hollywood Reporter. She lives in LA. Fabulous. This deck was 20 bucks. Very nice. The box is a good carrying case. We love that. So, Elemental Power Tarot. The deck itself, the cards are quite large. They're quite large. They're pretty big. They're a good size. This is my classic tarot vintage Rider-Waite for comparison. That's, yeah. It's a big deck. It's a good size, and for that reason, size queen, I do enjoy a large deck. And I did notice and enjoy that there are no human figures. I did notice that when I was flipping through the cards as well. I did notice that, and I do enjoy it. And I think that the card stock is really lovely. It's nice and matte. It's not glossy. I think that's a thing for me, that I prefer matte to gloss on a card. This plastic feeling I don't really love, but I do love a matte type finish. But I will say that they are very thin. They do seem very thin, and maybe that's because they are wider, they're bigger cards. But anyway, imagery on the cards is beautiful. I do love the imagery a lot. Here's the way cups come out. And again, there's no people. It's just like, this is the 4 of cups. There's 4 cups. That's about it. Let's see. 3 of wands. See, this is where I'm like, oh, fire, abrasion, you know, but it would be. What else do we expect when we're talking about fire in tarot? What else is it supposed to look like? Pentacles look like that. Very cool. Swords, classic. Yeah. I love the scenery. I love the way that the cards look like a scene. I love that, like, this is the Hermit as well. I really love that. I love the way that it's like we're peering into something here. The Magician, very cool. So, and I love the back of the card as well. Upright, inverted for the back also. The only thing that it's going to take you a second to figure out is what's a knight, what the court cards are, is kind of unique and different. I'm not sure which is a queen, which is a king. I'm assuming the one with the lesser, this is queen, that's king. I'm guessing, I'm assuming, I don't remember when I was flipping through the deck and making this video. But getting to know it, spending time with it is going to teach you that. If you also notice that there's some extra symbology on the corners of the major arcana as well. So let's dive into the guidebook a little bit. Let's see here. Introductions. Welcome to the Elemental Power Tarot. You're embarking on a journey of personal transformation. Within these pages, you will discover that the revolutionary power to create a life full of meaning, growth, and connection has lived within you all along. It is a common force shared by all humans, our elemental power. The descriptions of the 78 cards of the tarot offered here are all tailored to honor traditional meanings and interpretations while bringing them into a context that is applicable to spiritual evolution in the modern world. Okay. We'll see how we feel about that. In the Elemental Power Tarot, there are no bad or good cards. There is only information, lessons offering valuable wisdom and guidance that give you the power to create the experience of life you desire. I agree. Lovely. We are all given our own set of circumstances in life. Working with the tarot can provide you with a map, a way to make more informed navigational decisions on your journey and make better use of the tools at your disposal. You'll notice that there are no people populating the world of the Elemental Power Tarot. This is because you are the people. I love that. I love that perspective, that this is like, you know, like looking at this Magician card, you know, we're about to go and sit down here. We are seated here. We are the ones doing the things. So that's lovely. Each card is designed to invite you in and give you a starring role in your reading. The organic throne of the Empress beckons you to take a seat and enjoy your garden. The placid lake of the moon invites you to dive in and explore the still waters. The crowns and helmets of the court cards stand ready for you to try them on for yourself. These mythical archetypes are brought down to earth and made aspirational, achievable, and relatable to modern life. Ancient cultures throughout the world conceive of the universe as being made from 5 primary elements: air, fire, water, earth, and ether or spirit. This concept carried over into the tarot with the natures of these elements embedded in the suits of swords, wands, cups, and coins, respectively, with spirit ruling the major arcana. I love this. This is going so well. We accept that these elements make up the entirety of human experience, and understanding them and their natures can be truly revolutionary in our experience and management of our lives. This book and deck will help you gain fluency in the language of these elemental powers. I love this spin. Very good. They have suggestions on how to use the deck. Connecting elementally. Phrasing questions is a good part in here as well, which you don't see often in a guidebook, but a good way to phrase questions. Here are some examples for career. What guidance do I need to get the job that is best for me? There's a, there's a growing movement of tarot readers who see their work as a tool to predict the future, but not as a tool to predict the future, but as a means of offering guidance and insight to help people heal the past and build the future they desire. This requires asking guidance-focused questions. Very good. So then some extra stuff in here as well for that. That's very nice. They have some spreads. But I did really want to go to where they have the major arcana here, and they break down the symbology of each card, the Hebrew letter associated with it, the esoteric association therein, the astrological glyph and sign, and the esoteric association therein as well. So very well done. Let's look at some of our favorite cards here, or some of our controversial cards. Let's look at the Lovers. Let's see. The strangest partnerships thrive on difference. Stand boldly apart to be better together. Shut up. A dizzying clash of styles splits a room in two. Hard, stark, and geometric on one side. Soft, organic, and floral on the other. Seen together, each visual style appears stronger, more unique, more purposeful. Choose one, have a seat. Try on the environment as your own and see how your appreciation for the other side might shift. That's fantastic. They offer you guidance about partnerships coming in many forms: romantic, professional, familial, platonic. No matter what type of partnership you focus is on, you are being invited to take stock of the nature of the relationship and how each individual player views themselves and the other. Very good. I love that. Let's look at the Three of Swords as well. Let's see. Collaboration and air elements. Multiplying voices may have you feeling like there are too many cooks in the kitchen of your mind, causing confusion and potentially distress. Wow. So they're using the collaboration element, that Three of Pentacles vibe. They're associating that down. Interesting. Whether these voices are coming from others or from inside you, you have the power to slow down the chatter and enforce healthy rules of debate. Begin by giving up the need to figure out what or who is right, and instead focus on allowing space for a diversity of opinions to exist. Favor inclusivity over competition to ease the stress. Very nice. I like that a lot. That's very interesting that we're going with the elements of thought, that we're going with words here. This is great. I love this deck. I think this is fab. I think some of the imagery just might take some time to get used to. Let's pull a card and just kind of see what the intention is here for us with this deck, or what the, you know, what does this deck have in store for me, I guess, as a reader, or my own personal read here. Let's see what I've got. All right. Yeah, Four of Wands energy. Looks like that. It's just 4 wands, and I love it. That's honestly, whenever I design my own deck, it's going to be very similar. It's just going to have symbology and not people and not scenes of things. But let's go to the definition that they propose here. Normally, Four of Wands energy to me is about commitment, holding your passions, and focusing on the things that you already have around you. Home, family, that kind of thing. It says it's mysterious and elusive, but somehow you've cracked the code on finding stability in the inherently unstable element of fire. You can now take your foot off the gas and focus on staying in place and stoking your creativity and intuition to new levels of intensity. Experiment with putting some boundaries around your manifestation. Very nice. Yeah. Boundaries, 4 walls, Emperor energy. The more specific you get, the better chance you have of major breakthroughs that can seriously expand your ability to make your loftiest visions your reality. So as I said, yeah, we found stability in fire. We should be able to stay in place, put up boundaries. Like it's very much what I feel. Focus on where you're at. Look at your commitments, focus on your home, the 4 walls, the physical boundaries, the elusive ones as well. I like it. This is great. I think this is fab. This is a sign for me that this is going to be a good centering place for me to kind of elaborate and expand on my passion itself and what I already know about tarot. So yeah, I love this deck. I think this is great. And I love the implication of the elements. I love the back of the deck, the kind of, you know, the way the various elements are represented in feathers and plants and tentacles as well. But it looks really awesome. And I love the size, the shape of the cards. It shuffles really well. I'm a fan. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think of this deck. And if you're drawn to it for any particular reason. Elemental Power Tarot. So we're really hearkening on the layer of understanding the elements, and that's something that I really like to use in my own personal tarot and in my own craft and spirituality. So yeah, I'm here for this. What do you guys think? Let me know. A full view of Elemental Power Tarot is coming up right now.